Beth, thank you so much for having us in your studio. This is fantastic. I'm really excited to chat with you about marketing. So your studio is a little unique, I guess, in some ways, but it probably will appeal to a lot of people in that your market isn't huge. We're in West Virginia,
Yes.
right? Of a town population
3,000.
small,
Very small. Middle of nowhere.
right? So, but you still bring a lot of clients in your door. How do you do that?
There's no simple answer.
Well, who's your client? Who's your average client?
My average client, to be honest with you, is the average family person. A lot of my clients are blue collar clients. I mean, I do have professional clients as well, but this is a very blue collar area. So most of my clients come from that segment of the society,
right,
basically.
Right. So they're coming to a boutique studio. This isn't something that is necessarily, it's not inexpensive or easy for them to spend necessarily.
No. And to be honest with you, that kind of freaks me out all the time. It makes me really nervous. But, one of the things that I found with that mentality, and too, in a small town, there's a sense of community, a sense of family, there's a close-knit, families. A lot of kids. I get a lot of repeat customers because they're cousins or they're, people, their aunt recommended me a lot. So it's a real family-oriented sort of group. And those are the people that love portraits. They love to photograph their families, to be with their families. They love the experience of the whole process. And they want to display the people that they love. Anytime you're doing marketing, pricing, anything you're doing, you have to know what you're trying to achieve. You have to know your goals.
Right.
You cannot sit down and decide all of this just willy-nilly out of the air. You have to know who you're marketing to and know what that client wants to hear.
Right.
And how to reach that client, how to touch that client. So that's really, really important.
How have you done that with your high school seniors?
Gosh, that's really hard. I mean, with high school seniors, you're marketing to two different people.
Okay.
So not only are you marketing to a high school senior who basically wants to wear a brand across their chest most of the time,
Right.
or they want to wear a brand across their chest, but they want to be seen as an individual.
Right. Yes.
So you got that dichotomy going.
So you're confused from the beginning.
You're confused from the beginning. Like, you got a lot going on. And then you're marketing also to the parent as well, and your child is leaving home. It's never the same. I mean, my daughter has left home now, so I understand that. So,
Right.
And a lot of times when you're writing blog posts or you're putting posts on Facebook or Instagram, you try to touch on those moments and bring that to the forefront, bring the family to the forefront, bring the individuality of the senior to the forefront. Things like that.
So you're doing mostly social media to get your high school seniors in?
Social media and word of mouth marketing. I'd really never done print advertising. I just never really, the business kind of grew really quickly when I was younger. And so I didn't have time to sit down and think, I'm going to do this piece or I'm going to create that, I'm going to do this. So I started social media marketing right away with word of mouth marketing. So most of my clients, because it is a close-knit community, they know who I am.
Right.
They know my work. And part of it too is to be honest with you, is not just going that extra distance all the time. My work is consistent, it's always quality. I'm really fanatical about color correction and consistency and the look. Even when I market, what type of images am I showing?
Right.
On literally, I think about when I'm going to post, what I'm going to post, what content, what look I want people to see.
So I know a lot of the stuff that you do is very relationship oriented, but is there anything new that you're doing this year that's helping?
Yeah. So this year with our seniors, every year I'm trying to think of how I can reach new clients. Seniors you get a new batch of clients every year.
Right.
So you've got to figure out how to reach those clients. So it can be a little more complicated. But this year, I really wanted to create more experience around each of the seniors. And a lot of times what you have to do is again, setting those goals and creating that spark or creating the conversation so that they can easily market for you.
Okay.
So I'm doing a lot on Instagram and various things. So one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted a lot of my seniors book like 3 or 4 months in advance for their senior appointment. So then I don't really have any touch with them until they come in, and usually we give them a little gift bag or something the day of their session, and all about that client experience, right? So this year I decided, well, I don't want to wait 3 or 4 months to get the chatter going about that experience. I want to start it immediately as soon as they book. So this year I decided, I had an idea with a senior where basically they would get a gift. So we would send that welcome gift that they normally get the day of the session. We would send it out when they booked.
Okay.
So basically when they book and they've paid for their session, we had a custom box made, and inside it we have their what to wear guide, and we had all these little like buttons and pins, picture perfect senior, little stickers, fortune cookies that had little senior type sayings in them. It had a little balloon. It said blow me up, and it says you take my breath away, and hashtag BFP senior. So all these little things that they could sort of do, and we even had things in there like be entered to win our contest, take a photo of yourself with this balloon or the contents, any of the contents in this set,
right?
And be entered to win our monthly contest, for a gift card or something like that. So
I just got them doing, and then they would post that on.
They post it on Instagram, and they tag me, and they talk about their session. So it's really, it's nice to really see you do something and it actually works.
That's
so
great.
It's so exciting. You see somebody
start seeing the buzz happening.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they're actually photographing the box, which is what I would hope would happen. They'll photograph the box and all the contents and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! Beth Forrester is already making my senior experience awesome."
Oh, fantastic.
And so they photograph that box, and I can't wait to do the photographs. So it's been really, really great that they're actually doing.
Right.
But I kind of sort of facilitated that by the way that
you gave them something to do.
Exactly.